Next, I want to show you how to copy and paste a block that you found. You can find them online to your drawing. And I want to mention a few things that you have to consider before, transferring anything to your drawing. For example, this block, if I click on it, see it's in layer extra. Okay, I don't have any extra layer in my drawing and I don't need an extra layer in my drawing. If I just Control C this one and I paste it here, see, before pasting it, if I show you guys, there is no extra layer here. See, no extra layer. If I Control V and I bring this one to my drawing, now I have an extra layer. And that's not good, because eventually if you bring in many different blocks to your drawing, you'll end up with too many layers that you don't need them and it just confuses you. So to fix that problem, I select the object and from the Home tab, layer, I'll change it to layer 0. Then I have to check inside the block. So I double click on the block to open the block editor. Then I select it. I go to Home tab. See, this has more than one layer. So what I can do, I just put it in layer 0. Then I close it, save the changes. The same thing with this one. Double click, go here, select it, and put it in layer 0. Okay, so as you can see, one line is in different color. It's the same layer, but it's different color. So I put it in by layer and close it, save. So there are two more things. One of them is, do you want to add wipeout to this? Do you want to put it somewhere that you want to cover anything under it? My suggestion always is yes, but depends on your drawing. At least my suggestion is add wipeout to everything on the plan so we can put it on the floor hatch. Wall is a little bit different elevation. Most of the time we just have to cut probably the baseboard. But if I'm putting this in front of the curtain, then it's a good idea to put wipeout for this one too. Let's start with this one. To add the wipeout, double click, go inside, and as you know, I have two options. I can use hatch with color 255, or I can add wipeout. Let's try hatch. The problem with hatch is that sometimes it's not working. You have an open area somewhere and it kind of makes it really difficult to hatch. First of all, I change it to solid because I want to have a solid hatch. Then, so if I go around, see, this is good, here it's good, here there is a problem in this part, and here there is a problem. See, it's kind of hatched this part and the empty area there, but again, that's not a big problem. Let's see if it's working for the rest. Okay, see, it's just giving me error. I can't really hatch everything here. So you have two options. Go ahead, find the problem and fix them. I don't know, sometimes it could be easy, sometimes it could be tricky. So it's up to you guys. I don't know, it's, see, for example, I find this one, but I know this drawing, it's not easy to find the mistakes, the problem, the gap. So let's do wipeout. Wipeout and oops, wipe out, and I'll go around and do it as fast as I can. The straight lines are really easy. When I get to the Okay, something that I forgot to check is that which layer I'm using. See the line, it looks like it's a hidden line. Okay, I have to go and check. The best way is just put your, wipeout in layer 0, so it would change by, the current layer, I mean the layer that you put your block in. Okay, so here you go. It's not easy, this one, but you know what, again, don't be picky, just go and just pick some point. There is no need to be perfect, okay? Nobody will notice it, especially I put wipeout in setting to show but no print, so I can see it but it won't really print, so it doesn't really affect my drawing. Just to cover part of, I change the speed of the video and I make it fast forward because it's the same thing. And I checked the timing. It took me 3 minutes to do this wipeout. So it's a long time, but if you consider that it would save you time later, 3 minutes is not a big deal. So again, my suggestion is adding the wipeout, but depends on your drawing. Sometimes it doesn't worth it or you don't need it. And you're almost there. Here you go. There's this. Press spacebar. So see, I used the wrong layer maybe, and even the line. No, see, the layer is 0, but see, this is dash. Guys, be careful. Always keep these two by layer, all of them. When you're drawing, they should be by layer. So that's it. I select it now and right click draw order and I send it to the back. Okay, that's perfect. Now the other thing that I want to mention is change the scale to. Okay, for example, in this case, I want this part to be 18 inch from here to here. How can I do that? Use SC, this is a scale. Accept the command, open a window, select the object, accept your selection. For base point, my suggestion is select the 0, 0, 0 point here. Then remember I am using reference or enter because I know that from this corner to this corner I want it to be 18 inch. Then I just type 18, press spacebar. Okay, so now just to double check, DI, it's dist from here to here. See 1 foot. I'm pretty sure if I write the, yeah, see 18. And that's it. I close and save. The next thing that I would do, I will do the same thing with this one. Double click, go inside. I already changed the layer. Now I want to add wipeout. This one, I know that I did a good job when I drew it. Everything is tight. I can use hatch. So H, enter, and see, I just go around and I can do it really fast, There you go. This one, if you're so picky, hatch this part too. Here, 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 here. Oops, this one too. Here and here. Okay, so now the next thing, remember if I print this, it would print black. The only color that I can use as a wipeout is 250, 255, sorry. So I go to Home tab, and remember, just from Property, click here, and this one, 255, select it, and that's it. Okay, I forgot to change the scale. Again, to change the scale, because I want to make it in the right size, SC enter, then select the object. This is my object. Press spacebar to accept your selection. Then AutoCAD asking for the reference. Okay, we want to change the scale according to which point? According to 0, 0 in this case here. And I have to use reference again, R spacebar. And I know that from here to here, I want it to be 18 inch. Then I just close this one, save the changes. So here you go. You don't see anything because it's white and white, but one of them it won't print. So if I print this, you can see everything. And also we want to put this in a specific layer. So if that layer, for example, is red, see it changed to that red thing. So for now, leave it like that. Something else that probably you realize or you didn't realize is that when I change the block, still it's not the right size. So if I insert that block, see now it's in the right size. So sometimes when you modifying the block, it doesn't change on the screen, or it change according, because sometimes people scale the block, and when you change it inside the block editor, you don't see the same change. So when I change the scale, now I insert it again. So now I can see exact size. Then I go to plant and this one too, see they're both a good size. Then I select them, Control C, and I just double check here. Always I want to make sure that I select them. Yeah, it's good. Then I go to my original drawing that I need them here, Control V, and here you go. So I asked you guys to make a new layer for your plant, and I want you guys to name it greenery. To add a new layer, you go to layer property, and here you click here and you change the name. So the name is greenery. The color, I'm asking you to change it to color 1, red. Here you go. Okay, and close it. So this goes to layer greenery. Where is it? Here you go. And this one, it goes to elevation. So I can go with elevation 2 or 3. I'll go maybe elevation 2. Okay, so that's it. Now if I place this plant here, okay, it would cover everything under it, and when I print it, it looks good. Even here you don't see the pot, but when you print it, you will see the pot. Just to show you guys, I just go and here you go, window, preview. See, you see all the lines, and it's perfect.